Now, another thing I would want us to look at is trauma. Now, sometimes we trust, those living with us so much, and we leave our children at their mercy. There's no check and balance. There's nothing to actually assess what exactly is going on when you're not there. And your children are not comfortable enough with you to be able to tell you, mommy, daddy, so and so happened to me. This happened to me. That did not happen to me. They are unable to tell you how they feel, what they want to do, because you have created that barrier between yourself and your kids. So your kids see you as that authority that they cannot approach. And when this happens, they're exposed to trauma right within your home. The trauma could be coming from the security personnel. It could be physical. It could be sexual. It could be emotional. Now, the ones that usually stick so long are when it becomes sexual and emotional. Sometimes, whenever there's sexual molestation or trauma due to sexual abuse, there's usually some form of violence, some form of physical abuse, in the mix. Now, when these children are exposed to this sort of traumas while they are in their homes, some of them are exposed to it from as young as the age of 7, 6. When these children are exposed to this trauma, some of them may develop what we call post-traumatic stress disorder. Some of them live with this trauma-related illness for years. They begin to experience what we call flashbacks. Sometimes they have memories of exactly what the trauma was like. Sometimes they have nightmares. Some of them have nightmares of what they experienced during the course of the trauma. Some of them begin to avoid things that look like what they experienced. For instance, a young girl who was probably sexually molested by her uncles or cousins or the security man at home and all of that would avoid men or boys, be afraid of staying with them alone, wouldn't want to go around where she mix up with them, And then we could have a situation whereby some people have been so molested in a particular place that whenever they don't want to even, some of them run away from home. They don't even want to stay home because whenever they are home, it reminds them